Hello. So I just made a video in this same place, but I'm not sure how many minutes or where it is. But it was a funny video. I was doing like a double act with the young waitress behind the bar, and so it was quite funny. So I'm still like today. I've been having trouble with the live uploads, and they're like cutting out. But sometimes I don't notice that they've cut out because the screen is away from me or whatever. So now it is, what time is it? Maybe coming up to 9 o'clock. I said before in the last video, I'm feeling a strange mood because I've got the impending loss of license. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I see people with masks on, especially if they're working in a business, I just tell them, even if it's a copper, I just tell them to take the mask off. Because language, you need, it's like, for me it's three components. It's the thing that people speak, and their lips, their mouth. You need to watch their mouth when they're speaking because that helps you understand what they're saying or trying to say, and also their face. So you need to know the face, so whether they're genuine. If you can't see a person's face and a person's mouth when they're talking to you, then that makes it more difficult. And this is why talking over the telephone is some difficult for if it's not your language. And in Japan they have telephone English. Do they have that in other languages as well? Do they say telephone French and telephone Japanese? All right, John on. How are you going, pal? Thanks for coming in early. How do? Who fucking hell says that? How do? Which country are you from, John? Oh, he's gone. He's gone already. Oh my God. Is he back? I don't know. How do? That sounds like somewhere in England. Barnsley. It's in Wales. Did you know my auntie, after her first marriage, she married a Welsh guy called Emlyn, and she went to Tom Petri, and she lived in Tom Petri with her new husband, and she became the mayoress of that town, Tom Petri, and she started talking Welsh after 1 year. Yakida. Who was the famous Welsh comic? I think this is like fucking 20 years, 30 years ago. I just wonder if he's still alive. He was black curly hair. That's him, Max Boyce. Is he still around? Yeah, he was quite funny, Max Boyce. I went to Wales. I worked for Telecom in England, and we went on a day trip to Wales. I forget the name of the place now, and it was like a big power station where they dropped all the water from higher in the mountain, and it like powered the turbines in the mountain. So it was and they used to pump the water from a lower level using French electricity. And this is why we cannot hate the French, because we get their cheap electricity at night time. Gwyn Powys? Anyway, but it was an interesting trip. But I was only like 20-ish at the time, 22, and all the rest of them were old bastards. And so they didn't want me to if anyone cannot understand or explain it, because I didn't have this problem like the first few days I started doing this, and now I am on the hub's Wi-Fi, so I can't. There's enough battery in the phone, So I just can't understand why it's losing connections. If anyone could help me understand that, I'd really appreciate it. Because I am getting old. But I'm not an old cunt. Yes, it is. But at that time, it was probably maybe the first one. Yeah, my Uncle Emlyn, my auntie's husband, we went. It was on my. I visited them on my honeymoon with my Japanese wife, and konbanwa, Chihon Sakura. Anyway, so I visited them, and we went to a working men's club, and we stayed at their place, and I had a lot to drink. And the next morning, he took me and my wife, and we went to view. We went to view the mountains, and he was very proud of it. It's very beautiful. But if you live in England and you've not seen the mountains, then it's a beautiful sight the first time you do see mountains. Okay, but if I've got a pocket Wi-Fi though, but if I've got the Wi-Fi from this shop, isn't that good enough? Senbon Sakura, is that your name or just a name you made up? Alright, cheers John, no problems mate. But like I said, the first few days I did this, I didn't even ask if the shop had got Wi-Fi, and it had no problems, so. Hajimemashite, Senbon Sakura. Are you Japanese? Hajimemashite, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Are you Japanese, Senbon? It's very quiet in here today for St. Patrick's Day. On the previous video, I don't know if it is caught, but on the Sakura, ooh, Santa baby, oi, Santa baby, yeah. So she, that's what she was calling me for, Santa Claus baby, and I said to her, jokingly of course, because I'm getting on, I said, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she just started laughing. It was really, really funny. And so I hope it's on the other video. It's just that will make people laugh without a doubt. A 1,000 sakura, 1,000 cherry trees. No, it's not an izakaya, Senbon. It's a chain called The Hub. I think they are owned by Kirin, and they're British-style pubs. And this one is the quietest one in Nagoya. There are four of them, and they are. Is that pub? Yeah, it's like a pub, yeah. But it's called The Hub. They are, they're all over Japan. And so the one thing that they've got is the happy hour from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock. But because this place is quiet, the happy hour is until 8 o'clock. You've been, sorry, John, on what you saying, mate? You've been to the what? No, I haven't. I was planning to go to Osaka, and I don't know if I will get the chance because of the Uber job. So, if I can improve my ratings, then maybe I can go to Osaka and work there for a while. My friend is in Osaka, but to be honest, when there's too many gaijin, it's like it's a bit too much. But I like is that one? Are they light? I don't know if they intended that way, but there are two pubs here which are nicer. No, every time I've been to Osaka, I got lost in the traffic in my car, so it's very depressing. Senbon Sakura. I have been to so many fucking izakayas, it's untrue. No, I know what an izakaya is like. I have. If I'm not here, I'm in the Minoji yakitori place. So yeah, I go to izakayas. They're interesting. When I first came here, we would go to izakayas, me, my mate Steve, my drinking partner for 15 years. We would go to izakayas around Nagoya Station, and we would take our students from the classes, and we would like between like 5 and 10 students would take. But the great thing was, everybody shared the bill. So, and there were boys and girls, men and women, should I say, and we would all split the bill equally. So he would drink like fish and eat like pigs, and it would be like 2,000 yen, because the Japanese would not eat or drink as much as us. But they got free English. Hey, this is a Taylor song. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. No, like I said, oh, it's that Angel, that's a different person. Yeah, Angel, yeah, if I get a chance, I will go to Osaka. Yeah, it's good. The economy is doing good. It's on a tick up. I deal in scrap, and the price of scrap went up today, 28 yen per kilo. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to pick up a load of desks and lockers and things like that. But I think I'm getting a bit giddy, carried away here, so maybe I'll have one more Guinness and that's it. Yes, John, you know that girl? That girl, she had sex in a pond, and turns out she was 3 months stagnant. What's that? Shumai desu. That's the kanji for week and mai, do you know? What's shumai apart from Chinese food? Shumatsu? Weekend. Oh, okay. Weekend? Yeah, weekend, yeah. I don't know. Thanks, Tariq. If you can think of anything that I might like from Indonesia that I cannot get in Japan, yeah, please, that'd be great. Weekend. Cheers, man. So, Tariq, do you have? It's a possibility. Do you have baked beans in Indonesia? Because you are close to Australia, So there is a very good possibility that Indonesians could actually eat baked beans on toast. Does that mean yes, Tariq? Good. Yeah, you can bring some beans. Please bring some beans. But Tariq, do you eat beans on toast? 3 English pounds. Fucking yeah, that's the same. That's about the same price. That's about the same price as Japan. I think it's about 450 yen. Tariq, do you know Wally Range? Sembon, do you know? Do you drink shochu? Sure. Yeah, I used to go to Wally Range for about 4 years. I was a reserve marine, a motor detachment, and so and sometimes we would go into the local pubs. Here's another question: do you know King of the North? What's his name? Callum's Corner. Do you watch Callum's Corner? Tariq, are you in engineering or you're teaching? Well, I think he's from Manchester, but he's living in Bristol. Very popular YouTuber, very funny, but he's strange, but he's fucking funny. He's just got this really. Oh really? My nephew has just moved to Denmark. Well, his nephew and his wife and he's got kids, 2 kids now. They've just moved to Denmark. The alcohol that I like in Japan is Kirin, Sapporo, but my favourite alcohol is Stella Artois. So my brothers have tiling companies in England. Wife beater, is that a drink? I thought it was a vest. No, you can get John. You can get the Irish beers like Guinness and the brown one. It won't come to me now. Like I'm just fucking getting so old. My memory's going. Stella, yeah, that's a great drink. Don't you like Kirin or Yebbis? Yebbis is good. Oh really? North Korean beer. I used to live with a famous Japanese guy, and he said to me that Korean. He went to Korea or North Korea. Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't. It was fucking. It was the country inside Russia. What do you call it? Where they have all the good wrestlers. And he said their beer was like horse piss. Yeah, Sapporo is a good beer. I like Sapporo. No, I've never heard that. No, Stella is known as wife beater. No, well, I wasn't married then. I got married late, 35. I'll have to look at that comment again. North Korea had its factory from England. They had a factory in England. Mongolia, that's it. Yeah, Mongolia. So the guy that I lived with, he was a skier. He was the only guy in the world that skied down the Matterhorn. Bullshit or not? but he did like use the helicopter to get. He started skiing from the top. When he couldn't ski, he used the helicopter to get down to the next bit. I think my favourite twosome is Kim Il Sung and Donald Trump. All right, Taz, I'll try to remember that, mate. I don't know if I'll try to remember Taz, but don't go to Australia and Tasmania. Cheers, Taz. Thanks, pal. Angel, in what way is it superior to Japanese beer? And another thing, is it possible to buy that beer in Japan? I know there are a lot of Koreans in Japan, and I wonder if and they're North Koreans as well. So do they have that in North Korean restaurants in Tokyo? Well, if I go to Tokyo sometime this year, I will try to sort it out. What, they moved the factory for cheap labour? お姉ちゃん、ギネスお願いします。Oh, nature means big sister, and if girls come from like rich families, they don't like being called Onesan. No, you get. There is a liquor chain called Liquor Mountain. You can get all kinds of beer in there, and the cheapest one was from Czechoslovakia, I think, about 210 yen. And maybe it's well known in England as well. You can get beers in Liquor Mountain from 200 yen to 300 yen. I don't know what kokro ga pyong suru ja. I don't know what that means. No, they're all over the place, mate. Liquor Mountain. They're all over. You also sell sausages and cheese and European food. Hello, Big Dong. How do you know? You've been watching my other videos, yeah? Harry. Gochubon wa usagi desu ka toyu anime self desho. Oh, okay. I am horrible. Thank you. Thank you very much. This, I am getting spoiled horrible today. This is the manager of the pub here, and she's actually brought my beer and she's took the money from me. And the girls have been fantastic tonight. A ship full? Wow, that's it's good. It's good. Been a good St Patrick's Day. It's very quiet, but a quarter of my genes are Irish, so I thought I would. Either Jameson's whiskey, and this is my second pint of Guinness, but I must go before I get fucking bladdered. Arigato, senbon sakura. No, but the other week, about 3 weeks ago, I was drinking with a friend, and this guy came up. He was Tongan and he worked for the Japanese post office. He was really drunk and he was like really friendly. He bought me and my friend a pint, but he's really pissed. He wasn't a typical Tongan. He was just like a small guy. No, I didn't say blocked. I said bladdered. Bladdered is a word we use in my town for bladdered means drunk. B-L-A-D-D-E-R-E-D, bladdered. I was bladdered. Big dong, where are you from, Big Dong? Which country are you watching from? Hey? Oh, really? You said blocked for getting drunk? Well, I've got like quite a few friends in Northern Ireland, some young boys and girls, and they sometimes they phone me up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning when they have a party and get drunk. Hi, plain hair. Tez, all right. Tez, are you from England? Tez, from Terry, no Tez. So last night, I tried to like neck a pint of Guinness and I couldn't do it because I've been drinking and someone slagged me off. Oh, all right, Tez, yeah, so they say... They have the old English thing, no, Gaza, yeah, and Tez, yeah. But you know, in London, what they say, instead of saying Gaz or Tez, they say Gal or Tel. And I was working at this timeshare in Tenerife, and this really nice lad, I think his name was Mike, he kept on calling me girl. I'm thinking, what's this cunt called me a fucking girl for? Yeah, I would like to meet, one day I would like to meet my my friends from Northern Ireland. I'm saying that, it might be fucking Southern Ireland, I never asked them. The beer is very nice. And as my Irish friend Big Dong. Cheers, pal. Ah, okay. Yeah, my niece is in the hottest part, the north. What do you call it? You know, it's really hot and spicy. She's up there. Yeah, well, those guys that told you to tell are probably from the south. You're in Darwin, fucking hell, man. That reminds me of an old girlfriend because my grandma's neighbour was called Darwin, and I ended up going out with her daughter, and we should have been together actually. She was a fucking really attractive girl, bubbly, funny, and she was. I met her once in a nightclub, and my mate dragged her away from me. But we did end up 2 years later getting together when she was married, and like or they was married or separated. I ended up doing her. But I kept my shoes and socks by the bed. But we went out for quite a while after that. Darwin. Yeah, my niece is thinking of, it's my cousin's daughter actually, she's thinking of going into nursing. She was born to my cousin at 15 years old or something like that. But she's done well for herself. Dude, everybody likes Japanese ladies. Most people do, you know. So at first, then it might. Then what happens after that? It might be different. Yeah, the furthest north I've been is Mount Zao with the snow monsters. In fact, my girlfriend, an old girlfriend, came over from England, and we went to Mount Zao skiing. Oh. I've got to go to the toilet. Toyota Sports Stars.